Hey guys, Danny from Danny Raposa Real Estate, and welcome to my monthly newsletter for the month of February. What can I say? Well, it's crazy out there. It's an absolute nut show as far as what's happening in the real estate world, which is so surreal to me. As one of my clients mentioned it to me, she said, Danny, this is an absolute frenzy. She goes, why is this happening? Let me tell you why it's happening. First of all, we're seeing all kinds of multiple offer situations because of this frenzy. We were booking showings last week and we'd booked 7 or 8 showings. And by the time we got all the feedback from all the realtors, we don't actually have 3 or 4 of the units to actually see because the rest of them were conditionally sold or already sold. All these things happening with homes that have been on the market for 1 and 2 days. We're seeing stuff come on the market and sell within hours. It's an absolute frenzy is what it is right there. Why is it happening? Number of different reasons. First and foremost, the record low discounted mortgage rates that are out there. That is definitely bringing people back into the market. So there's no question. I think there's a bit of pent up demand as well where people have been holding off because of all the COVID situation we've had for a while. And now they're getting out shopping with the spring market kind of upon us. Doesn't feel like spring out there, I get it, but we're seeing some people have been holding off and now getting out. So that part has really created a whole bunch of buyers that's come in the market, and it's really absorbing a lot of the inventory. So we did see a slight improvement on new inventory that came on the market for January, but really absorbed it quite a bit and really quickly. But yeah, there was a slight bit uptick in the amount of new inventory coming in, but still the demand right now for buyers out there is extremely, extremely strong. So what does that mean? Well, with the frenzy that's out there, with the multiple offers that's happening, if you want to sell your house, now is a fantastic time to do it. Inventories are still low and basically starting to climb, and that's pretty normal for this time of year. But if you're looking to sell your house, there couldn't be a better time to do that right now. Sales were up in January. It was the best January sales we had since 2014. We had a very strong December where sales were up 40% as well. So a lot of the metrics that we're seeing right now as far as the data and what's selling really just shows that, yeah, there is a bit of a frenzy happening and a lot of people in the marketplace. It's supply and demand. It really is simple economics. The supply is low and the demand is very high. When you get those two things, it really creates an opportunity for sellers. Now, some people say, okay, Danny, what if I'm a buyer? What does that mean? Am I going to pay more? Am I going to get into multiple offers and pay more than I should? Prices have gone up slightly. They're basically year over year about 2%. So we haven't really seen a big jump in prices as of yet. Is that going to happen? I don't think so. I think it'll level itself out. And I think for the most part, prices are going to stay pretty flat. They're not going to drop like you heard last year where things were going to drop 14% and 15%. None of that happened. It's not happening this year either. So as far as buying, I don't think you're going to pay a premium unless you do get yourself into a multiple offer situation. In that case, how do you mitigate that? Well, you need a seasoned professional that knows what they're doing and knows how to handle a multiple offer situation to make sure that you do get something for market value and not overpaying. Give me a call. I can help you with that. A lot of times you don't have to get into multiple offers, but definitely there is some of that situation right now where stuff is hitting the market and you do have a bunch of people jumping on it right away because of the scarcity in the market. What I would say to you is if you're thinking of selling your home on the selling side, there's an opportunity for the next 2 or 3 months that I would say there's a huge spot where you can actually do very well and sell your home in a small amount of time for probably the most amount of money. So if you're thinking about selling your house in 2021, listen to me. Do it earlier. Don't wait until the summer because this opportunity may fade away. There's the next 2-3 months that are going to be very important for anybody that wants to sell a house. Now is the time to do it. If you want to buy a house, just be patient. You're going to find something out there. You're going to have a lot of people that may be looking at it. And just if something's on the market and you like it, it's priced right, you can't really sit there and think about it. You need to act and write an offer on it. Otherwise, it could be gone the next day. So if you're wondering what's happening in your market, if you're wondering what's happening with your house, and if you just have some overall questions on the real estate world and all this frenzy that's happening right now, give me a call. I'd love to chat with you about it and just give you some of the insights and information so you know exactly what's happening. Check me out on my website at dannyraposa.com. Give me a call on my cell at 403-966-7676. And if you haven't already, for the love of God, please go and check me out on all my social media platforms on Instagram and Facebook at Danny Raposa Real Estate. Tag somebody, like it, put a comment in there. I put some pretty good stuff in there. I try to entertain everybody once in a while. And it's something that I've really used as far as a tool to get some of this information out to the world. So have a great month. Stay safe. Happy buying and selling.